Hello from Sweden and welcome to this reading. Before we start, I just want to say that you can now get my oracle deck, the little guide deck, with free worldwide shipping on my website nordicl.com. Okay, back to today's reading. Akashic reading, your fear of being successful, seen or in the spotlight. And I have prepared 3 different piles with oracle cards. The one that you feel the most drawn to will be your reading today. We're also using different tarot decks in each of the piles. So we have pile number 1 with this card. We have pile 2 with this card. And we have pile 3 with this card. Okay, this is the options for today's reading. If you need more time, you can pause the video. Otherwise, you can scroll down to the comment section where you will find your timestamps. And I will see you guys in your sub-readings. Hello, pile number 1, and welcome to your reading. You felt drawn to the heart. Let's start with looking what's behind the tape here. Protection. Heart protection. So, an Akashic reading today, your fear of being successful, seen or in the spotlight. We're gonna find out what is the Akashic story here, what happened in the past lifetimes, maybe even galactic lifetimes that caused certain fears in you here with being successful, seen or in the spotlight. So let's see here. We're gonna start with these cards, but first of all, a couple of tarot cards. Okay. Yeah, let's do these. I think it's lately we've been doing 5 cards. Yeah, let's go with these 5. We have 6 of Swords. Refugees almost here on the picture. 6 of Swords. Protect your heart. Wow. Yeah, refugees. Protection. Protecting your family here. Okay. Emperor. Wow, this is such a clear reading. So yeah, being like, what's it called? Like chased out of your own country. Family got killed. This went very dark. Let's see. I think, I have a feeling like it's going to be so many layers to this reading because, this is like something that has been created through many lifetimes. But there's definitely something with it's better to be quiet and it's better not to stand out because there could be some like standing out somehow, even with your race, it caused you and your family to be killed or you had to flee your country or something like that. Protect your family, protect yourself by making you small in some way. We have Queen of Cups. Emperor and Queen of Cups almost feels like a couple here. Something with your parents. Pile number 1, there's something with your parents this lifetime that they have a connection to this. Your fear of being successful, seen or in the spotlight. Yeah, there's something with your parents. Their dynamic, the way of how they projected onto you, or like how you mirrored each other maybe, or something like that. Maybe the country they come from. Maybe, they come from a different country, but you were born in another country. Something with your roots in the country that you come from, the history of the country that you come from. It could even be collective, like something collectively. Here in Sweden, we have something, I think here in the Nordic countries, actually, I don't know how the name is, but it's like you're not meant to stand out. It's better to be like, it's almost like it's shameful to think that you are better than other, like you shouldn't stand out, you should like blend in. So it could be like something that has to do with your country, your family. that you're supposed to kind of, you have a specific role in your family and you're supposed to fulfill it. And if you go astray doing something else, it's like very frowned upon almost. Page of Wands. Yeah, it's almost like Page of Wands. Like, look at it, the mother, the father, and the Page of Wands is almost like you wanting to go on an adventure. Something with like being trapped in your country, being trapped in the in a female body. So Page of Wands is a female here. So it's like almost like, you know, you were a girl in a past lifetime, you were a writer, you were a singer, you were an entertainer, you wanted to study, you wanted to do something that wasn't possible. So it's also like a feeling of, it's like almost like a mental prison where you think like, yeah, I can't, there's like shame, there's fear, there's like, I shouldn't take place, I should know my place is, I'm a woman or something, my place is in the back, you know. And this is like, it's almost like it's like ingrained in the way that you're thinking. So it's almost like you think it's like, I don't know if you think it's shameful to take the spotlight, or if you feel like you always give it away to somebody else. There's a lot of responsibility here. I feel like you're carrying like a lot of responsibility for your family, for people around you. So it's like you were always like thinking about how other people feel, and it's like you have so many dreams. And I feel like Page of Wands is really your card. I feel like you have so many dreams and so many talents and gifts, and it's almost like you're shutting them down so you don't have to follow them through, because being successful means that you have to go against the grain. You need to go against everything, and you need to like stand out. And that is a scary place to be, to stand out, because that means the eyes will be on you. And in the past, you know, when eyes has been on you, you have gotten killed. Your family has been disappointed in you. There has been shame and guilt brought to you or projected onto you. Five of Cups. Yeah, there is a lot of like disappointments, and you have it's a little bit of a, you and your talents are like almost like in an inner conflict. Some of you have subconsciously shut down certain talents and gifts because it's almost like too painful to remember them. Because when you remember them, you have to follow your heart. Because Page of Wands, like, you are also free-spirited rebel almost. But you had to almost like sacrifice who you are to fit into the mold that past lifetimes has put you in, and maybe even in this lifetime your mother, your father, or society, or the country, or the gender that you have. You're like stuck in something. And it's like, yeah, it's a little bit painful. I feel like some of you have shut down once again certain gifts and ability because subconsciously it's like, yeah, it's too overwhelming to go there again. Definitely in past lifetimes you were a writer. Yeah, I feel like you were a writer that was writing under an anonymous name. I don't remember how you call that. Under I should remember what it's called. Yeah, but it's like you were a woman and you wrote books, but you put a male name on it and nobody knew who you were. And I feel like you were famous. So maybe there's an author coming up in your head now and you always felt connected to this author. It could be that you were this author actually. Or like somebody similar. So it's like you have like a lot of it almost makes me sad. You have, yeah, this hit me, I feel. You have a lot of unrecognized fame. Like, yeah, you have a lot of unrecognized fame because you had to do a lot of things like behind the scenes. Like you had to hide your gifts a lot. You had to like, you could never own up to them. And I feel like this is a wound, and I feel like this is something I think you're meant actually to take your power back, but by actually bringing out and unlocking those talents, gifts, and abilities from your subconscious mind. And with the heart here, because the heart is very protected to who you are. You know, the heart, you're a passionate being. You're a passionate artist. You're a passionate, whatever talent you have a lot of passion. It's connected to the heart here. So you also like, this is so like you opening your heart is also you unlocking your gifts, and that also means that you need to fall. It's like almost like this. I think it's very important for you to actually shine. I think it's very important for you to conquer any shame and guilt. And I do think like you probably gonna have like a lot of people that are like pushing you to be smaller, or like if when you try to take space, there's always somebody who's gonna be a little bit louder than you in some way. So it's like almost like you have to like push a little bit to really take your rightful place, and somehow like you rather like step back. Even the Page of Wands here, look at the card is a little bit dark, so it's almost like you step back into the shadows rather than taking that front stage place which you deserve. And I feel like there's something very authentic, and I feel like there's something very dear with you. Keep feeling this writer, feminine, female writer, writing books, but under I can't remember the name. Yeah, I'm probably gonna remember as soon as I quit reading. But yeah, and it's like somewhere you know it as well. Like you know that you are talented, and you know that you are good. It's like almost like it's an inner conflict here, and there's something with your mother, and maybe even your siblings, like something with you and your mother or your siblings, and something maybe something with you and your father here. There is something with these people, certain family members here. Exaltation. We have Moon in Taurus in the second house. I think this is really exaltation, Moon in Taurus. Yeah, this is like almost massive wealth. We have the Horn of Plenty here twice. So yeah, it's like massive wealth. I think, past lifetimes, you unrecognized fame, like you did things. It could even be other people took the credit for what you did, and it's like you have some kind of issue with money, pile number one. There's some issue with money and abundance, and I don't know if you don't feel like you're worthy, or maybe you're just so comfortable. Yeah, I think there's a little bit of a it's almost like you found a way to make it work for you, where it's like, yeah, I'm at least I'm a little bit cool, because nobody knows who I am, and I'm doing things behind the shadows. So something with like also like fame and recognition and being in the spotlight would take away the mystery from you, and you kind of like being a little bit mysterious. There's some mysterious energy about you, and actually, to be honest, you're not that attached to money. You're not that attached to material abundance and fame and success. You're a very authentic person. So it's like almost like I don't know if you're scared of losing your authenticity, or you don't like fake things. Yeah, you don't like fake things. There's nothing fake about you. Page of Wands, it's this innocent, childlike energy, wonder, childlike energy of wonder, but also super creative, because we have the wands here. And but yeah, it's like somehow you're like being the struggling artist. There's almost like a pride to that. I am the struggling artist. There's something nice to that, something mysterious, there's something honest, there's something raw. Yeah, there's something raw to being that. So like there is some issue with money. There's also some issue with fame, because you've been in, you also had fame, in previous lifetimes, but it's like almost like you didn't like it that much to be seen and to be like, everybody's like bowing to you. I don't know, like everybody's like, wow, and pictures are taken of you and people are writing about you and things like that. It's almost like it's not really who you are. A true and raw artist. Pile number one. This is like you are the real deal, and anything that is not, if it's too polished and too shiny, it doesn't resonate with you. Yeah, you bring your gifts and abilities are very connected with the raw genius, maybe almost. Yeah, you're a raw genius, and it's like your feelings are very authentic and raw in some way. I don't know how to explain this, but you probably understand. Third eye. I see, and icy and can get mentally overwhelmed. So an overactive third eye and the root chakra and an overactive root chakra, I am angry. Yeah, and you know what? All these things mixed together creates an inner conflict in you, because some of you, it's like you have like pushed down your gift, so you don't have to deal with all these things. Because yeah, I keep hearing like raw genius, like you have a very specific perspective of the world, and your gifts are actually very, very deep, but it's like because you never really balanced it, you know. It's like something with it hasn't been balanced. So an overactive third eye and an overactive root chakra, I am angry. Yeah, the anger comes from suppressing yourself and pushing yourself in the shadows and giving your power away to other people. It's like almost like you can shine, it's okay for me, but it's actually not okay for you. You deserve to shine, but there's so much guilt and shame. It's almost like this, it's almost ingrained in you to say like, oh yeah, I should give somebody else my spot, or maybe they need this better than me, or maybe, you know, this and that, and like almost like not certain, you almost like not acknowledging certain emotions, because you feel somewhere that, okay, but I can handle these emotions, but actually, you know, you carry like a lot of disappointment and a lot of anger, because you're not acknowledging your individuality, and your individuality, and this is actually very important. And your individuality and your personality is actually very, 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 very strong, and you really, really stand out. You are different, and you're meant to be different, but it's like something in you, it's like almost like you don't acknowledge that, and that could cause like a lot of anger in you and a lot of frustration, and somehow it feels like you are pushing this inwards. You don't punish people around you, you punish yourself, which is crazy, you know. But it's like you have like a lot of, you know, with an overactive third eye, you direct things inward. You make it your fault in some way. So it's like almost like it could be that you have a very complicated relationship with yourself, pile number one, because of all these things. Yeah. You see things very clearly, but there's a part of yourself you haven't become friends with yet. And I think it's your pure, I don't know how to say, like who you are, like you're who you are completely, both the shadow and the light. You're not complete friends with who you are, and it's almost like you feel like you need to fix something with you. There's something wrong with you, there's something that needs to be fixed. Almost like you're putting the energy into what's wrong with you rather than putting the energy into what's right with you and what makes you amazing. So there needs to be like a little bit of a shift there, I think. You're also protecting yourself here from, but the protection I think that you do is like pushing down and locking down certain gifts. Yeah. Look at that, a new beginning. This card is putting you on notice that change is at hand. It may feel like things are falling apart, but that's only to make room for the new. Be open to synchronicities, and be willing to take risks at this time. Yeah, so it seems like many of you, you know, maybe you have unlocked this and you're starting here for this new beginning, and you're working through all these things. We have past life card here. We have Archangel Michael, strength, courage, and letting go. Wow, this is interesting. So this is interesting because this is an Akashic oracle deck, and this is a past life deck, and both of them are talking about letting go. So it seems like right now when you're listening to this reading, it could be that I feel the Page of Wands is awakened here. So you're not completely lost. You are in your gift. It's like you don't want to come out. You're here in the shadow. I can see you. You don't want to be in the spotlight. You know, you don't want to be in the spotlight. Even here, you know, with the exaltation here, the moon in Taurus, and you know, yeah, it's this inner conflict of having too much or having too much. You don't want to get lost in money and material abundance. Like there's something you really want to keep your connection with the raw authenticity. I don't feel like there's anything wrong in this. I definitely feel like this is my pile. I think all of the piles are gonna resonate in one way or another. Let's just do more cards. Archangel Michael and protection. Yeah, okay, let's see. Mentor. Light attribute, passing on wisdom and refining a student's character. Shadow attribute, inability to allow the student to move on to the role of master, imparting false instruction. You are resisting. You want to stay in the page of wands. This is definitely my pile. You want to stay in the page of wands. You don't want to step up and become the master or the mentor. Yeah, you're pretty comfortable where you are. You don't want to, and this makes me want to cry, because yeah, I'm gonna go with it because I resonate with this pile and I know we're very synced in our energies. And so it always helps when I bring in like what I feel into the reading. And I don't know. Yeah, let's do more cards. But it's almost like you're resisting going from the student to the master, stepping up to your role here. And inability to move on to the role of the master. Okay, this is so interesting. Courage 2 times. Archangel Michael. Strength, courage, letting go, and then courage again. 2 times here. Yeah, so there is something that you're scared of. That's why, and somehow in your head, you're making it okay. You're like, yeah, but I'm doing this. Yeah, this is what I said. Like you take some pride in the way you live your life and you make it okay. But there is actually some, you're some strange, you're in the darkness here. You're scared of the light. You're scared of too much positivity. You're scared of too much abundance. It's almost like it's easier to stay a little bit in the dark and hold on a little bit to that self-hate maybe or self-doubt, because you got burned, pile number 1. That was what happened. You got burned. Your heart got hurt by your parents, by people around you, people in authority, and you don't want to put yourself in that place again. You almost think like, it's almost like you're very convinced about this as well. Let's see what else we got. Dark Angel, look at that. Wow, this is so interesting. Yeah, the Page of Wands in the dark. We kept feeling like it was in the dark here. Even the Dark Angel here. The light and the dark. Dark Angel. I feel like it's... This is very interesting because I don't feel like what you're doing is wrong. I don't feel it's like almost what I'm... Let's do the last card as well. Flow with divine timing. I felt like you were waiting for something here. It's like almost like subconsciously, you're waiting for something. You can go after the massive success here. You can go after it. You can be put on a pedestal if you want to, maybe even. But it's like you're like, it's just so like not you. And it's like the Dark Angel is actually beautiful, because look how he's basking in light here, but also the darkness. And I felt like you were waiting for something, and then we got here, flow with the divine timing. Dark, light, night and day. It's like you dance. This is the ultimate balance. Pile number 1. Yeah, I feel like, and we have exaltation here. So this is like exaltation. This is like too much. This is not balanced. This is like over the top. So you want what is balanced. Many of you, a new beginning here, many of you have, or you are in this lifetime, balancing your shadow and your light and your gifts. There's a new beginning once again. You're letting go of the fears. Look at this. You're putting the light into the fears here. The Dark Angel, you are finding the light in the darkness here, and things are changing for you. Putting the light, look at this, at the disappointments. Yeah, you're dealing with the disappointments. You're dealing with the shame. You're dealing with the guilt here, and you're changing things. And this is interesting because I feel like becoming the mentor, I feel like, no, yeah, I don't want to be the teacher, the guru in this way almost. And I feel like you're finding your own way, and that is okay. That is, it's actually, nothing is wrong here. You're finding your own way, and that is okay. And for you, you are, I want to say, an angel of light and dark. Like you are like very balanced. Actually, you're becoming very balanced between day and night, between light and dark. Okay, let's do 3 more cards. Let's do 3 more cards. 1, 2, yeah, 3. Let's do these 3. We have 9 of Cups. Hey, look at this. You're scared of greed. Look at this big overweight man here. He has a little angel here with him, you know. He's very happy, he's very satisfied. This is Taurus. Taurus like to overindulge in food. So, you know, overindulgence here. It's not what you're seeking, you know. So I don't even know if this is a fear or if this is just like wisdom. So you also have a lot of wisdom, you know. You have a lot of wisdom. And I feel like, yes, shame, guilt, all these things that we talked about, you know, the first layers here. Yes, you're working through that. And this is good. But it's also like you also want to be seen in the right way. You don't have a need to be seen in that way. It's like, yeah, it's almost like you don't even have a need to be seen. This is the truth. You are the true artist. This is the raw artist. This is the authentic teacher. This is the authentic energy here. 5 of Pentacles. Loss and gain. Loss and gain and loss. You know, you played this game so many times. You had everything, you lost everything. You had everything, you lost everything. You had nothing, and you got everything, and you lost everything. It's almost like you don't even want to play this game anymore. So I feel like many of you have gained a lot of wisdom when it comes to success being seen and in the spotlight from previous lifetimes. 4 of Wands. You know what matters. You know what matters. The heart matters. Your family matters, or people that you feel are your family. So you have a very strong integrity, pile number 1 as well. You have a strong integrity, but there's a little bit unbalanced. Sometimes, you know, you rather like, but I keep feeling like it's not bad. You know, it's not good. There's certain things that you're working through, and I think it's fine, you know. Yeah, I think it's fine. I think you're on the right track, pile number 1. Just take what resonates from this reading, but I do think you're on the right track. There's a new beginning here. You're letting go a lot of things with courage, and I think you're going to find a way to be successful and seen or in the spotlight that suits your middle way, the balanced way, the true path almost. Yeah, that fits the true path, because I feel like you are on some kind of higher path of angelic truth almost. Yeah, does that make sense? Yeah. Okay, pile number 1, I think we're going to stop your reading here. This was your reading. If you want to share your story in the comment section, please feel free to do so. Either way, pile 1, I wish you all the best, and I hope to see you next time. Goodbye. Hello, pile number 2, and welcome to your reading. So your fear of being successful, seen, or in the spotlight, we're going to dive into your Akashic reading to see what is that about. And you felt drawn to this card. Let's see what we have here behind the tape. We have reptilians and draconians. So reptilians and draconians are starseed races, and you know, the draconians have a strong connection to Lyra, you know, and during the war, the Lyran war, you know, where Lyra was destructed, there was a war between the reptilians or the draconians and the other Lyran beings. So yeah, just wanted to get that straight. So let's just dive into your reading. We're gonna start with a couple of tarot cards. So pile number 2, what is their fear of being successful or seen come from? Okay, we got these cards. The outsider. Okay, Five of Pentacles. We have Two of Pentacles with moment to moment. We have Four of Cups with turning in. Look at all the demons here almost, yeah. Turning in, Four of Cups, okay. We have Six of Cups with the Dream. What is this about? Let's wait with these maybe. You moved away. Yeah, you don't want to be recognized. You're hiding. Pile number 2. This is like you're literally hiding. You are literally almost like the outsider here. You got away, and then you stepped away here, boop, 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 and now you're hiding here. Almost like energetically hiding from the eye of some dark force that you have. Could be like in a before you came here to Earth. Pile number 2. Okay, pile number 2, yeah, like your Akashic record is like your life journey, your soul's journey is so complex. Yeah, I don't even know where to start, and it's like so long, and it's like there's just so much. I don't even know where to start, but we started with that. So you came here. You're almost like you're hiding here. Let's do more cards. Yeah, it's like you came here, you're hiding here, slowing down. Yeah, the slowing down card with the turtle almost feels like you came to Earth. Here, things are going slower. There's a slower vibration here on Earth. The Lovers. Oh my God, this is crazy because I felt like you came here for someone. You look at this, moment to moment, turning in and the Dream. Look at this. It's almost like you came here to get someone. So for some of you, and this is going to be, of course, a very small portion of you, but like I said, there's going to be so many layers to this reading. So just stay tuned in and let's see how this is going to unfold. But some of you are hiding here. You're not only hiding here, you're hiding here and you're also here to get your twin flame or your divine counterpart. You know, I feel like you came here to save them or to help them. So it could be that you are the counterpart which has a higher vibration, a higher consciousness. You know, there's usually in the twin flame connection, even though I have a twin flame and he's like, I think, you know, there's many twin flames that are more on the spiritual side. Yeah, you know, one of you are more like 5D and the other one is still a little bit more in 3D. So it could be like you're helping them, you're come here to get them because now it's time for you to come into union so that you can fight some kind of darkness. I don't know, but it's like something with like hiding, and for some other of you, it could be that you're here for somebody else. You came here, something with hiding. You're hiding from some galactic masters that are on the darker side. And I have to say, we have the Draconians here, so I have to add that the Draconians as a starseed race, they have evolved, and you know, they're not in those fear based consciousness anymore. I even have a Draconian guide that I absolutely love. Yeah, so just wanted to say that. But there is like something with your high. Some of you, pile number 1, pile number 2, it could be that you have a lot of thoughts about who you are and what you can do that are almost like implanted in you by some kind of like darker forces of the universe to make you not realize how powerful that you are. So it could be that you have like some addiction. It could be that you have some kind of self-destructive behavior. It could be that you have some kind of thought pattern about who you are and what you can do. It could be something else, like anything, like, but something like almost like keeping you stuck in something because so you don't recognize your true potential, because you recognizing your true potential is like very, very powerful. So pile number 2, you definitely are a master soul. You definitely don't have as much karma as you think. You definitely are stuck in things that you have been tricked into thinking that it's your problem by higher forces. You are hiding, you know, but you're also being seen. So, and for some of you, you came here to rescue someone else that are stuck in certain things. It could even be, if it's like divine counterpart, twin flame doesn't resonate with you, it can be other souls, you know, other souls, other star seeds, people that have crossed your path in lifetimes on different places in the galaxy, which you have a lot of love and compassion for. You came here to help them. Look how you are meditating here in peace with all these demons here whispering. So something with you and the collective field of consciousness, something with you and the dark forces of earth, which keeps people in greed and fear and war. It seems like you have some kind of mission here. You're almost centered here in the middle here. I think 4 of Cups is you here. 4 of Cups. We have the dream here. Makes me feel like there is memories with you and someone. You are here to do something. You are here to do something. So your fear of being successful, seen, or in the spotlight is actually like almost like you are protecting yourself, because you know that there are certain forces that are attacking you when you are stepping into your fullest light almost. But this is something that you need to overcome, because this is also on a soul level of consciousness, which is, it's higher than earth, you know, consciousness, but it's still like you need to like transcend that to fully, there's something that you need to heal when it comes to you and your fear of being attacked in some way. And if you are not connected to these higher planes, you know, higher information that I'm saying now, this is going to play out on a lower dimension, in a lower level, with people around you. So you could be that you're playing out this drama with your parents, your siblings, your neighbors, with colleagues, with your, something with like the oppressor and the oppressed, or like being attacked, or like being like, I don't know, like somehow make you feel like you just want to hide. Yeah, I don't know how to explain this. Let's do more cards. So we have intuition here with Mercury in Cancer in the 4th house. Okay, intuition. We have all the angels here: Gabriel, Uriel, Haniel. Yeah, so anyways, but intuition. I don't know what's the problem. Pile number 2, you're highly connected, and you fear of being successful in the spotlight. I don't even, let's do more cards. Yeah. Throat chakra, I talk and express myself freely. Balance. Yeah, I think you're like, there could be like a subconscious fear of shining too bright. You are, pile number 2, listen to me. You are a master soul, which means like you are an old soul that has already raised their consciousness very high. You have evolved so much as a soul, you know. You can think that you haven't because you're here on earth and nothing makes sense here because so many things are locked down here and closed. But you are a master soul that came here with a mission. And there's a subconscious fear also because many past lifetimes here on earth you have been attacked by darker forces who wants to they don't want you to shine, because what happens when souls like you shine, that you transcend the collective and you help humanity let go of greed and fear and war and heal. You know, you're a master healer here as well. So this is a very I think this is a very subtle and subconscious fear here. And almost even like some of you're like dealing with like stupid things. I'm so sorry for calling your problems stupid things, because they are not stupid things, of course. But it's almost like, you know, it's like almost like they're like, it's almost like something is like keeping you busy. You definitely have, like, I think, like entities and energies like tricking you into playing on your triggers and like unhealed things to make you lost, to always keep you working on something or be lost in some way. And I think it's very, very important. Pile number 2, this is very, very important for you to hear. It's very important for you, pile number 2. You are very open in your energy and things like this. But it's very important that you don't watch the news. It's very important that you don't watch TV shows, don't listen to music which has a low vibration, because through those things comes a lot of trash, a lot of energetic parasites and entities, and like a lot of like junk. I know it myself, you know, if I fall into something like that, you know, it's like, wow, my thought patterns goes like I have weird thoughts, and you know, all these things cramps up in my head, and all of a sudden I start acting in a way that I usually don't. So for you, it's very important to keep yourself as clean as possible. Mind, body, spirit. By the actions, we have the Lovers here. It's about choices. With the choices that you make in your everyday life. For you, drink water, exercise, meditate, and like it's very important for you to be disciplined, actually, pile number 2. And moment to moment, live moment to moment, deal with your everyday life, use your intuition and your instincts, because you are a very powerful soul. You're finding yourself back to that here now. And there are things when it could even be that you're trying to be in the spotlight, you're trying to be successful or seen, but every time you try, or when you try, you get something attacking you, you know, and it's like makes you feel bad, and then all of a sudden you retract. It is because the eyes are on you, pile number 2, from the higher forces here, because they do see, or not higher forces, like darker forces, you know, because they do see your light, and they are scared of you. They're scared of you. So what do? They make you scared, and they make you confused, so that you don't shine, and so that you don't continue, and so you don't continue your healing, or so that you take steps back, at least. So it's very important for you to talk and express yourself freely, but keep your energy as clean as possible by not allowing low vibrational food in your body, low vibrational drinks in your body, low vibrational TV shows and music and things like that in your mind, you know. So it's this, all these things helps you. Look at this. Sacral chakra, I feel like I radiate warmth, balance. Look at this. Both your throat chakra and your sacral chakra is balanced here. So you got it in you. You got it in you. There's like, and maybe you even wonder, like, I've been healing so long and I still can't get rid of this, and I still can't get heal this. Damn, somebody has crept into your mind. Part number 2 is like almost like, you know, there's things creeping into your mind. Once again, I feel like it's so important what you watch, what you listen to, what you read, because this is how it comes into your mind. Specifically drugs, any type of alcohol, any type of pot, or I don't know if you do anything like that, you know, this really opens up our mind, and, you know, things creeps in the back door and it stays there, because once again, they want to keep you on the outside. They want to keep you in a lack mentality. They want to keep you in a fear mentality, because once again, you're powerful. You are powerful. Catalyst for change, a light worker, a true light worker. I mean, look at this, inner peace. Now, wow, this is perfect. You are letting outside circumstances create turmoil and frustration within you. Remember, you always have the power to choose your response. Let inner peace attract a higher vibrational outcome for you. You have everything that you need within you. Maybe that sounds cliche, but yeah, you have, but it's very high truth. You know, you have everything you need within you. But there is a need to detox your energy. There is a need to detox your energy, and there is a need to make the right choices. It could even be the need for you, if there's somebody you want to save here or that you want to help here, it's more important for you to let them go than to kind of like, I don't know, like obsess about them or think a lot about them and think. It's going to be more helpful for them if you detox, if you center your energy, if you turn inward like this Four of Cups does here, and like you live moment to moment, you live your truth. It's more powerful for them than you actually worrying or trying to do something, you know. Warrior, warrior. Look at you, warrior. Courage, taking on challenges. Yeah, you came here. Pile number 2, you came here by your own free will. You didn't have to come to Earth. You didn't have to come here. There was nothing for you that you needed to learn actually here on Earth. You came here because you wanted to save someone, or you wanted to help someone, or you wanted to serve humanity or something like that. But yeah, you are a warrior master soul, and you came here with that purpose. Many of you have a connection to Lyra or Vega as well. So yeah, you are a warrior. That's why they fear you. The dark forces fear your fierceness. Yeah, they fear. This is why they like spiritual attacks and things like that. You know, if you experience like a lot of things like that, and you're just like, wow, why does it never finish? You know, it's because of that, you know, they fear you. So it's like extra focus on you. The more you shine, the more you shine, the more you're going to be attacked, you know, and until you have learned, you're going to learn, you know, look at this. An enlightened being, you know, they don't get bothered by anything. Why? Because they are so connected. They have no thought. The fear can only enter through your thought and through your mind. If you have no thought and no identification with thoughts, no, they can't enter. Doesn't matter how many ghosts or demons are trying to attack you here. Look at the peace that you're holding here. You have this within you. To live here moment to moment, deal with everyday life, and carry this peace, this inner peace. The inner peace is your war. The inner peace is your tool, you know? Yeah, the inner peace is your tool. Like this is how you win the war. You don't win the war with fighting. You don't win the war with fighting. You win the war with holding this very peaceful, silent inner peace within you. This is your sword of truth. This is the light, you know, that you hold within you. We have hedonist, okay, inspires creative energy to embrace the good things in life, celebrates the beauty in yourself. Shadow attribute pursues pleasure to the detriment of health, indulges at the expense of others. Yeah, I think there are things, you know, and I also know, you know, Lyra, we talked about Lyra souls here. Lyra souls, you know, they have a tendency to indulge. And these very, 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 very old souls, you know, especially Lyran souls, they have a tendency towards addictions and overindulging and overspending, and, you know, because, you know, they've been on Earth, they've been like so long in the game, they're a little bit more like rough and, you know, I don't know how to explain this, but it's like a little bit more on the wild, rebellic side. But Lyran souls and these older starseeds, you know, they are natural leaders. They're very powerful warrior leaders. So I feel like this is you. And yeah, you got it in you. Yeah, it just confirms the messages. Let's see what else we got here. Home. Yeah. Yeah, you don't belong here. Yeah, but that's for sure. Home. You want to bring somebody with you home. You want to get someone and bring somebody or help humanity or something like that. We also have hold your center. Yeah, this is where you're powerful. When you hold your center, nothing can disturb you here. And we have honor the process. Wow, look at this. So you're going through this whole thing also now where you are cleansing and detoxing yourself. You are learning how to keep going and stand in the, keep taking place in the spotlight, keep like trying to be seen and things like that. And it is a process here, you know, because there's also things, you know, because this has been going on for a long time, you know, you have like 10,000 lifetimes here on Earth or something. So there's so many layers. It's complex. There's so many layers, like it's complex layers, and it's mixed, you know. There are things creeping in that doesn't belong to you, but makes things that does belong to you worse. It makes you kind of like go in circles almost. But there are also things, you know, that happened to you in past lifetimes. So it's like, it's very complex here, but you're healing all these things through. You're finding your voice, and, you know, you're becoming balanced, and you're finding inner peace, and all these things are becoming balanced in your life here. So it's like a process here. So it feels like you look at this, you are on the right path, and you probably have come even pretty far. You know, you have come pretty far, but it is very important for you to actually be successful and seen and stand in the spotlight, because this is how you are spreading your light like a light warrior, and helping and fulfilling your mission by transcending the dark forces and helping people awaken from lower states of consciousness, which are stuck in fear and greed and war and duality and all these things. Yeah, something with your beauty. There's something with the relationship with yourself and your beauty. Something with like you feeling young, and you feeling like, I feel like you don't feel good enough is also like a thing. And I think like something with you not feeling good enough is also a thing here. Is very important. And that's something with how you look and your physical appearance maybe, or there's something with yourself. There's something like deep with yourself that is actually something unhealed, that I feel like you need to come into terms with who you are. Like, I'm okay with who I am and how I look, how I talk, how I think. Yeah. Could be childhood wounds here. Yeah, I felt some childhood wounds here that are very, very vulnerable. Yeah, you're very vulnerable at a place. And this is also something that you are making you step back. So you're also scared of failure. Pile number 2. You're scared of failure. You're scared of disappointments. Yeah, failure and disappointments, because being successful or taking that step also means that you can fail. Also, you know, showing your face or being seen or being in the spotlight means like there's something with your body, your appearance, the way you talk, the way you think. You're scared of people judging that, because you're judging that yourself. So it's you are doing that to yourself, and now you're scared. If I am in the spotlight, other people are also going to say that to me, and which will confirm to myself, yeah, I said that I was this or that. So it's like painful for you, and this has something to do with some childhood wound. And I feel like I want to hug you, and I want to kiss you all over your body and say like, you're perfect just the way you are, just like I do with my cats. You know, every little part of you are perfect. You know, I kiss the paws of my cats. So yeah, every little part of you are perfect. So there's something that needs to be healed within who you are, and it has to do with your inner child. You are beautiful, but you can't find this from the outside. You need to face these feelings and thoughts and heal yourself. So heal your inner child. This is a vulnerable, very dear part of yourself. And this is a very intimate healing that needs to be done for you to be able to stand in the spotlight without fear. Vulnerability is your strength. Nothingness. Look at that. Yeah, you came from nothingness. Yeah, I mean, this is your energy. You come from nothingness. Yeah, higher consciousness. What else do we got here? We have playfulness. Wow, look at this. And conditioning. So we have the devil here. Yeah, I felt like there are, collective energies and dark forces, even implants, astral parasites, entities, attacks here, in keeping you in certain type of patterns, relationships, addictions, fears, and thinking, to keep you from not, we have the Page of Wands here, to keep you from not be cool with who you are. And you are a pretty cool person. Yeah, be cool with who you are. Pile number two, be cool with who you are. Yeah, this is the process that you're going through. Be cool with who you are and embrace your vulnerability. This is your power. Don't shy away from what you think about yourself. face those shadow aspects of yourself. What do you think about how you look, how you talk, how you walk, your hair, your eyes, I don't know what, your gender? What do you think about yourself? When it doesn't matter what other people think. If you are okay with yourself, it does not matter what other people think. If you are not okay with yourself, it's always going to matter what other people think. So it's like, it's all about you here. And this is a place where no dark forces can touch. This is a place where nothing can come. This is your innermost sacred part of yourself. This is your intimate, sacred place of the inner child and the inner heart almost. This is where you can connect and treasure this and find strength from this place. Your vulnerability and your inner sacred places. This is where you also find peace and your warrior spirit here. Yeah. Okay, pile number 2, this was your reading. If you want to share your story in the comment section, please feel free to do so. Either way, pile 2, I wish you all the best and I hope to see you next time. Goodbye. Hello, pile number 3, and welcome to your reading. So your fear of being successful, seen, or in the spotlight, what is that about? We're gonna figure that out together by channeling your Akashic record. And you felt drawn to this card. I have a feeling I'm gonna have a lot of people in pile number 3. Just a feeling. Let's see how it goes. So we have Star Child. Yeah, look at that. Well, it's a very beautiful energy here. So I'm so excited to start this reading. So let's just do that. We're gonna do these cards, but we're gonna start with a couple of tarot cards. This is the pile of the highly gifted. I feel the empath and people that are highly gifted, very sensitive, very vulnerable as well, have a deep connection. Okay, we're gonna do these 5 cards. We have 4 of Wands. We have 3 of Wands. Wow. Wow, it makes so much sense. We have the High Priestess. Yeah, I felt this already yesterday. I was like, wow, pile number 3. Yeah, I was feeling the High Priestess energy. You know, this is sacred wisdom. This is somebody super, this is like very gifted. You have a lot of gifts here. 4 of Wands, 3 of Wands. Wow, you had like so many nice lifetimes as well, pile number 3, where you have enjoyed being alive. Yeah, you're very alive in some way. There's something about you that's 100% authentic and true. High Priestess is actually connected to Isis energy. You know, it's also like the sacred feminine energy. Deep inner wisdom and connection. A lot of connection. A lot of connection. I think, you know, I think this, I don't know yet, but I think this could have to do with jealousy, competition, and something maybe with your inner child. But let's do more cards. 3 of Swords. Yeah, this made so much sense. And I felt so calm when I came here to pile number 3, actually. I felt like my whole energy changed from pile number 1 and pile number 2, which were all beautiful. And I think, you know, I felt like I had messages both in all of the piles. I think were my piles today. So if you want to check another pile, feel free to do that. They were all different as well, so the messages didn't repeat itself. So 3 of Swords here. Look at this. Look at this pain. Yeah, what is this last card? 6 of Cups. Painful memories here. That is why. Painful childhood memories, maybe even. Your fear of being successful, seen, or in the spotlight. Yes, because you were yourself and it wasn't good enough. And this makes me want to cry. Yeah, you were yourself and it wasn't good enough. But the problem here is that you think that it's because of you, because who you were, that there was something wrong with you. That's why people treated you bad, maybe, but it's actually not that. People have only treated you from it has more to do with them than you in some way. But somehow there's something like, something with painful memories. Yeah, painful childhood memories, and how people projected onto you, or something was wrong with you, or something like that. Even, let's do more cards. Yeah, I'm feeling some kind of energy moving in my aura. I don't know what it is. Yeah, so let's see. Inspiration. Wow, look at this. 12th house. Mercury in Pisces in the 12th house. Yeah, this is your energy. Look at the Dancer here. So many lifetimes. Pile number 3. You are a person that evokes, triggers jealousy in other people, because you are highly gifted, and in your energy, past lifetimes, I see you dancing here. There's a lot of feminine energy. It's only feminine energy here almost, actually. So yeah, but you've been a dancer, you've been a singer, you've been an artist, you've been an entertainer, you've been doing sports even here with the surf. You have so much. And I think when you were a child, because 6 of Cups, it talks about memories. You can talk about childhood. We have the dog here and things, like something with you being the very pure star child. Yeah, we have child here, very pure star child. And people around you, they couldn't love you. Yeah, that's just the way it is. It was painful to see your purity. It was painful to see your authenticity. You were like it was painful for them, and also because, it seems that you had people around you growing up that was carrying a lot of self-hate, and they have a lot of problems with themselves in one way or another. So something like they were projecting pain back to you in some ways. Like almost you got punished for being too good. You were punished for being too pure and too good and too yeah. Sounds so weird, doesn't it? So let's see what else we got. Third eye underactive. I see, but reality is not clear. And then the card is not clear. Oh, here it came. I see, but reality is not clear. Third eye. And you know this. It's like you know that you are a good person. Somewhere you know you're a good person. And somewhere you know that you're talented and that you're gifted and that you're like different, but in like a good way, that you are like overall or generally more authentic than other people, and that you generally are more compassionate and sweet. But there is something that has crept into your heart and your mind that keeps telling you that you're not good enough. And this is like why you also like shy away from being seen or in the spotlight or being successful. One thing, it's like when you were a child and you came to your parents and it's like, yeah, look at me, look at what I do. It's like almost like they were like not seeing you, not recognizing you, not caring about you. So it's like painful for you to, you don't want to fail. You don't want to go through the same pain again. So it's like almost like you avoid it. Yeah, you just avoid it. But avoiding it is also meaning that you're avoiding the healing. Because you need to heal that. Because there's nothing wrong with you, pile number 3, and there's nothing wrong with your talents and your gifts and your abilities. You're a beautiful person. Yeah, you're a beautiful person that just went through shit. You just went through certain things that formed you and that brought you. Look at it, there's so much beautiful cards here. 12th house. 12th house, yes, 12th house has a lot of karma actually. So yeah, I know it myself. I'm a 12th house stellium, and yeah, a lot of karma. So yeah, you are like it seems to be karmic. It seems to be karmic. Something with jealousy, something with envy, or something with not being seen, not being recognized, not being loved, not being what is it called? Acknowledged, not being acknowledged for who you are as an individual. And like your talents and all of these things makes you like shy away, hide away, or if you don't, it's like you cause like a lot of conflict maybe with the same gender. If you're a man, maybe a lot of conflict with men. If you're a woman, maybe a lot of conflict with women, competition, envy, jealousy, ego, or something like this. And this all comes from Yeah, that you are very talented. I don't know what to say. Like, you are very talented. You know, you have been so not like you have been like people have been envious of you in past lifetimes because of your very pure connection. I felt this before, that we should do a reading, because many of us, you know, star seeds and things, star seeds and angels, you know, like we came, you know, we have a very strong connection to Atlantis and Lemuria, and I feel like there are things we need to know about those. There's things we need to know about what happened, because, you know, there was a golden age. I don't know if Lemuria had a golden age, but, you know, Atlantis definitely had a golden age. You know, before, you know, everything, Lemuria sank first, or it didn't even sank, you know, Lemuria, I think, you know, it got destructed. And let's not go into that too far, but yeah, Lemuria, Atlantis, it sank, you know, because there was a misuse of power and gifts and things like that. So something happened there. But I see you like carrying a lot of, you're alone, you know. There's lifetimes where you're not alone, I think, but something with like being like alone in your connection, something with like you have a higher vibration. You will stand out even when you are in spiritual settings. Even when you are in spiritual settings and you are like the student, you will stand out. And it could even be, you know, that the teachers are reacting towards you because they feel like they feel like their position is being challenged. So you like challenge people's position, you challenge people's egos, and it's like it's not easy, you know. And for some of you, it's like you have pushed yourself like so far. It's like you have so many weird ideas about yourself, how you look and how you are, that you don't even take a step. You don't even take a step to try to be successful or seen or in the spotlight. Okay, we have sacral chakra. I feel constant fatigue. Underactive sacral chakra. So third eye is underactive and sacral chakra is underactive. And this is like it's almost like you're giving your power away to things that happen to you. You're giving your power away to things that happen to you and what people has projected and mirrored onto you and the memories of the past. And this keeps you in fear of being successful, seen, or in the spotlight. There are maybe even people in your life that still takes energy from you. Could even be that you still have somebody in your life that are putting you down, making you small in some way. So yeah, maybe you have narcissistic parents or a narcissistic partner or something, but there is somebody still almost like keeps on doing this. If you don't have somebody, if you're lucky enough you got rid of them, you know, or you don't have somebody, it's still, still have cords to the past. You still have memories of the past that keeps popping up in your head, which you are feeding by believing it and then giving away your power. And this causes some kind of physical, there's some health imbalances here. Health imbalances, yeah. I'm getting a headache as well. Take charge. Pile number 3, take charge. You're taking a back seat in a relationship or situation, and it may end up costing you time, money, or opportunity. You need to step up and regain control once again. Yeah, taking the back seat. It's like almost like, yeah, maybe you're scared of conflict. You don't want to. You are not being treated the way that you deserve. Like, I'm getting angry now. Pile number 3. Pile number 3. Some of you are not like, you're not being treated the way you deserve. And it's like almost like it's like almost you are the one who are accepting it. You are the one who are why are you accepting to be treated this way? Pile number 3. This is something you need to ask yourself. Why am I accepting being treated this way? Because somewhere you have somewhere you think you deserve it. Somewhere you're so used to being treated this way. Some way it's like you're making I don't know what you're doing with the other person, but like something is not okay here. And it's like making you take the back seat. And you're not meant to be in the back seat. Look at the Four of Wands dancing here, the Three of Wands. You're so expansive in your soul. You're so expressive. You're so creative. You're so colorful. Yeah, you have all of these things. Some of you, maybe you already overcame all of these things. But yeah, but you have so much to give. And who cares if somebody feels uncomfortable because you shine? You care. Yeah, you care, you know. I also care. but yeah, but this is the problem, you know. We have to be okay with somebody being uncomfortable. You know, I've been to so many spiritual retreats and things like that, you know, where people are, you know, become very triggered. And I always feel like, I don't like it, you know. I don't like, you know, also as an empath, you know, we feel their feelings of shame and guilt. You know, it's very difficult. I would like people just to be, I like being around successful people, actually, to be honest, like very successful, confident people, because people like that usually let you be yourself. I don't know, like, but somehow you also attract people that are mirroring this unhealed thing in you, being in the spotlight and getting this reaction from other people. And it's because this is past lifetimes. Once again, you know, you had so many past lifetimes. You were a dancer, you were a singer, you were an actor, you were a writer, you were an artist, you did so many things. You were a spiritual teacher, you were this, you were this, you know, and you got so many negative reactions from people around you, and something, once again, there's something with Atlantis. I know it, I can feel it. Something happened there. And I think this is like almost like the core wound. We have to do a reading one day. Yeah, I'm waiting for the right time and also the right decks, because I feel like this has a complete different vibration. I haven't found the oracle decks yet. So yeah, if you can recommend some very high vibrational oracle decks, do it in the comment section. So let's put that to the side. But it's something with you, crystals, oracle, oracle. Yeah, being an oracle. Yeah, crystals temple, being an oracle, Atlantis. The crystal temple in Atlantis. There is like almost you were like the oracle, and you were different. Like you were alone in some way. You were like, you are a very specific starseed or light being. Like you have something that is also like making you stand out, even when you are amongst spiritual people or like other star seeds and soul. And it's all okay from a higher place. Everything is okay, you know, there's no competition and no comparison. But something happened in Atlantis when duality got created and when the ego got created. Something was like wrong with you. It's almost like you tried to save Atlantis. Does that make sense? Like, oh, I don't know. There was a lot of people that went against you. A lot of people went against you. You tried to hold the light. You couldn't save them. You couldn't save something. And then something with Egypt. Because when Atlantis sank, you know, all the souls went to Egypt, to Hawaii, to Peru, Maya, Inca, all these civilizations created all around the world, you know, new higher vibrational civilizations. But, you know, we have all these things in history. So it's like something with Egypt. Your history is very long. You have some specific connection to Isis. I feel special connection to Egypt. Yeah. So the story is complicated and it's long, but it has to do with who you are at a soul level. And it's like to overcome this, you have to be okay with who you are. And you have to be okay with being different. Yeah, I don't know, like being different is also just like the soul wound, because from a higher plane, you know, we're all one I am consciousness. So there is no duality, nothing, you know, we are all the same, you know, but there's so many layers to this. But I think your wound somewhere has to do with being different and being attacked for being different. Even when you're good, you know, it's okay if people don't like you, if you're bad, but when people don't like you when you're doing the right thing and you're good, it becomes very confusing. Very, very confusing. Success, look at that. Success, personal or professional achievement. Wow. And finally, we got a man here also, because we had so many feminine cards. But yeah, look at you here, the I can't even say that. The professor. Let's go with the professor. The professor, the inventor. Yeah, I mean, you're multi-talented. You are multi-talented. Yeah, this is the thing, you know. You are multi-talented. You have created so many things, you know. History books, you're all over them. You created this, you created that, you know. and personal or professional achievement. Yeah, and it's like, I don't even know if you know what you want. Pile number 3, what do you want? Like, there's like a little bit of unclarity about your purpose, your mission, what's gonna happen next, because you lived so many lifetimes. You have brought you have lived a full life. I mean, if we say, when I say a full life, in that full life contains all your past lifetimes. So it's like almost like you are like, I feel like you're done, you know. This could be the pile number 3, where you're like, this is your last lifetime here on earth, because it's complete. You've did it all. So you're completing something now. And I do think like you are meant to leave earth with, I think it's almost like coming back to the root, you know. It's almost like you came during Atlantis, Lemuria. This is when you incarnated. So it's like you've been like going backwards here. So it's like almost like healing that root. Yeah, almost healing that root. And this is so funny. I just looked at the card here and I thought her eyes were closed. And they are, aren't they? Because we have the eyelashes here. And all of a sudden I saw her looking at me. This was so trippy. This was so trippy. Like, I just saw her eyes. I see, but reality is not clear. So yeah, it's something that you still need to see. There's something that's unclear here. It has to do with some kind of last mission, last purpose, tying things up, some past pain here. Something, yeah, some past pain, some past loss. Maybe a twin flame, maybe a divine counterpart even here. But there's something here that's not completely... A 12th house, you know, hidden things. There's something hidden here. And I can't see what it is. But yeah, something is hidden here. But it's also exciting, you know, because you're going to unfold this whilst you go here, whilst you heal and whilst you awaken, whilst you take charge here over your life. And success, you know, yeah, you're meant to, this is one thing, you know, it's on the path. You're meant to take charge and not you're taking a back seat in a relationship or situation. It might end up costing you time, money, or opportunity. You need to step up and regain control once again. Yeah, this is about personal empowerment. Pile number 3, personal empowerment. This is what you are stepping up to and learning here. Child orphan. You came alone. Yeah, light attributes. Independent... Light attributes, independence based on learning to go it alone, conquering fear of surviving. Shadow attributes, feelings of abandonment that stifle, can't even read, seeking, let's just go with abandonment issues here. Codependency even here. Child orphan, yeah, you came alone. This is what I felt here. There's something with like you are alone here. You came alone, you are alone. There's only one, you know, there's only one of you. This is only you. Could be that you have a twin flame or somebody else here. But there's the broken heart here between you. So it's like you don't even really connect completely with this person maybe or something. But let's go back to you. There's like, you are a very rare soul type. Like your soul type is very rare. And there's almost like it's only one of a child orphan. It makes me think you came here alone. So it's like loneliness and being alone and being different is the theme of your karma and your karmic depth. So this is what you've been facing, I think. And in this, you know, you walked here on earth and you didn't see anybody like you around you. You, especially during the time of Atlantis, everybody was connected and things, but you still didn't speak the same language. And you still didn't have the same seeing things or understanding things. And you all were disconnected in some way, you know, with the highest truth on why you were here and things like that, especially when, you know, ego got created and duality got created. This is where the ego started, you know, and the lower consciousness kind of like we evolved into a lower consciousness. So it's like you were running around there. It's like, yeah, but like nobody's like me. And it's like you felt abandoned and you felt alone. And this could be you do that now in your family, you do that now amongst friends even, maybe, and things like that. You have a hard time connecting with people in the way that you feel understood and you feel seen and recognized. It is because you are a rare soul type, and it's not easy. It is not easy, but you know, I see, but reality is not clear when you are completely. Now I think what you're doing now is like the core wound here is like the ultimate connection with the truth, with the high priestess. The ultimate connection. The high priestess is a passive energy. The magician is an active energy. The high priestess is all about the inside. It's all about being almost in this meditative state, and you know, connecting very deep with the truth, very high truth. And this is, you are a child of that high truth. You're a child of that high truth. And this is where things are going to make sense. This is the last piece of the puzzle for you, where things are going to make sense. Temptation. Yeah, I feel like many of you are trying to fill the void with other things, with food, with soulmates, with maybe kids, with addictions, with shopping. Yeah, you're trying, like something with trying to fill the void with something or someone else maybe. And that's not, you know it yourself, that's not the way to do it. 1111 messages in the numbers. Yeah, you're going through the awakening. This is, for many of you, your last lifetime. You're meant to be super reconnected. You know, you haven't had this connection. You lost it, you know, during Atlantis, or when you incarnated even. You know, it's like the ultimate truth. Finding the piece of, opening up the ultimate truth. Wow. Yeah, it's a little bit hard. Let's look at the last card. Give and receive. Wow. Yeah, I felt like for some of you, yeah, there is a divine counterpart or something like that. You know, and the reason... this doesn't even have to be twin flame. There's like a soul like you maybe that is also a very, maybe there's only one of you and maybe there's only one of the other soul or something, like some there is something here, you know. It's perfect, you know, with twin flames, because they help each other here. But if it's not a twin flame, you know, this could be aspects of yourself connecting with yourself here. For some of you, your twin flame is not on earth, but you know, on this higher plane or something like that. But this is the ultimate goal here, give and receive. When you are fully connected, fully open, you are almost the I am consciousness here. You are whole. Yeah, you are whole. Yeah, let's go with that. Wholeness, union, spiritual awakening. You have ascended to the highest truth. You know, and all these problems are gone. All these problems are gone. So let's see what else we got here. 9 of Cups. We have 6 of Swords, and we have King of Swords. I'm getting an additional message. If you are seeking fame, success, that is not meant to be yours, because the temptation of making money or the temptation of getting something else from this, if you are doing something that's like not according to your life plan, like I feel like you're not going to be successful with that, because there is a deeper path for you. There is a deeper path for you. You could also be doing something that are giving you a lot of success and that is very like good for you. But then you walk with the 6 of Swords. It's almost like you walk away from that. Something with changing careers. And it's like also like the what is it called? Where you're supposed to be seen. There is a scene for you. If you step onto the wrong scene and you try to be seen and successful, it's not going to happen. When you step onto the right scene, you're going to be very successful. So this is also something that I'm getting a strong message about here. And I think that's going to be our last message, because the camera is going to stop. So pile number 3, this was your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to share your story in the comment section, please feel free to do so. Either way, pile 3, I wish you all the best, and I hope to see you next time. Goodbye.